There could soon be a major development in one of New Mexico's longest-running sagas. The Canadian investor who's been trying to open the state's sixth and final Racino up at Raton is now trying to get his racing license back. If he fails, the state could start the whole process over, and other cities could be back in the game. Here's Dean Staley on special assignment.
This $50 million Racino was supposed to begin holding live horse races last Memorial Day. The people of Raton were hoping that sound would equal jobs and money to jumpstart the local economy. But that economic dream never left the starting gate. Here's what the much-delayed La Mesa racetrack and casino in Raton looked like 10 months ago when work on its temporary digs began. Here's what it looks like today. Except for the weeds, not much has changed.
It's pretty much kind of falling apart or not looking too good, I guess.
The state's Gaming Control Board yanked the casino's gaming license when they missed their deadline to open. Then the facility's New Mexico Racing Commission license expired at the end of last year. The man behind the Racino, Canadian investor Michael Moldenhauer, is still fighting to get the project back on track.
And it's the worst economic times in this country's history since the Great Depression, and yet he's still willing to do this.
But are members of the Racing Commission and the Gaming Control Board willing to do it?
We've gone above and beyond treating him fairly.
A Racing Commission hearing officer says that if the commission wants to stick with La Mesa, it should take a closer look at Moldenhauer.
There's some question there, as to whether or not he's financially suitable.
If given the green light today, I believe that absolutely this project could be completed in this calendar year.
But the hearing officer also says the Racing Commission may want to consider other sites for the horse racing track.
That is very scary.
Commission Director India Hatch says Moldenhauer reapplied for his racing license. No one else has tried for it. Still, whatever happens, all involved believe that after months of battling, a decision has to be made, and soon. But that may be easier said than done. The Racing Commission is supposed to talk about La Mesa at its meeting next week. The problem, Racing Commission Chair Marty Cope resigned last month, and the three other commissioners are waiting to be replaced by Governor Susana Martinez.
We're hoping with a new Racing Commission, things will be different and reasonable minds will prevail.
Meanwhile, people in Raton are still hoping for this long shot to finally become their winning ticket. Dean Staley, KRQE, News 13.
Moldenhauer must have both a racing license and a gaming license. He has appealed his voided gaming license to the State Court of Appeals.